Hey guys, something that I talk about often is positive self-talk, right? I talk a lot about affirmations. I talk a lot about practicing how to love yourself and like what all that stuff means. And I always say, the more you do it, the easier it gets. Something with this work that people don't often understand because they want to avoid pain, right? We're almost programmed to avoid the bad feelings and just embrace the good and just always want to feel the good, is that this work is a continuous practice. It is. I still do the work every single day to make sure that mentally I'm in a good space, emotionally I'm in a good space, learning how to parent myself, like learning how to have inner dialogue, learning how to not suppress what I'm feeling, learning how to be honest with myself, learning how to motivate myself. And it's up and down. I'm human, I'm not perfect, I'm never going to be, but this is about learning life skills. So the importance of what I do and trying to teach is these life skills and understanding that practicing this stuff, right? Mastering this stuff, being the master of your destiny and creating your life and blah, 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 all of this stuff that we talk about is about learning these skills and practicing these skills every single day. Work seems hard for people, or people get very overwhelmed with it, is because I don't want to say they haven't started this work, but they haven't dedicated every single day to waking up to saying, I'm going to do this work. I'm going to take responsibility for my life. I'm going to take responsibility for how I feel. I'm going to get up every day and I'm not going to suppress what I'm feeling. I'm going to wake up every day and I'm going to choose the thoughts that I want to think. And look, the reality is, in the beginning, it is uncomfortable. You're going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be a lot of hard work in the beginning because you're creating a new muscle. You haven't learned these skills at all. So it's just like riding a bike. It's just like learning anything that you can do now that is very easy for you to do. At one point, it wasn't easy for you to do. And you had to fight through all of the pain, all of the uncomfortableness that you had to go through in order to learn the skill or learn whatever it was that you can do now that's very, very easy to you in order to elevate yourself as a human being, right? In order to grow. So pain equals growth, or growth equals pain, whatever it is that you want to say, but you have to start doing the work. Don't welcome the pain. I always say welcome the pain, because if you don't welcome it, number one, it's going to be there regardless. So you can either fear it and run from it, or you can welcome it and learn from it. So that's the choice that you have as a human being. You get to choose. Am I going to face it? And here's the thing. Anything that you're struggling with, you're strong enough than you think to face it. Most people don't want to face it because they're scared of what it is that they're feeling. Remember, your feelings come from your thoughts. That just is point blank. Whatever it is that you're feeling right now, it's based on a thought you were thinking. Now, if your thoughts create your feelings, then you want your thoughts to be what? Good thoughts, hopeful thoughts, positive thoughts. Are we going to always have positive thoughts throughout every single day and every single moment? No, because life happens and shitty situations happen, and we can't avoid pain and suffering. We can't avoid that things are going to happen in our lives that are going to hurt us, right? And we have to be able to deal with the suffering and deal with the pain. But it is a choice. So it's almost like you have to feel it, you have to deal with it, and then you have to release it. You can't stay stuck in it. And I think when people stay stuck in it, it is because they have a projection, or they have an idea as what life is supposed to look like. Life's supposed to look like this. I'm not supposed to be 48 and never been married. I'm supposed to do this, or I should have this much money by now, or I should be here in life. And that's not where happiness lies. Because if you go off of that's what your happiness is, you're always going to be disappointed, and you're just filling a hole with no bottom underneath. Like, it's never going to fill you up. You're going to get everything you want and you're still not going to be happy. It's like basic stuff. And you might look at this or listen to this and think, wow, that seems very, it's so simple, but it's so hard. It's not hard at all. Happiness is in this moment. This is your happiness right here. Because quite frankly, this is all you have. You don't know if you have tomorrow, and you can't think about yesterday because it's gone. Like, what are you going to do about it? There's nothing you can do about yesterday. So all your happiness is in this moment. So when you practice being in the moment of everything that you're doing, and it is a practice, and it's hard because you have an ego, you have a mind that was created to distract you, to avoid pain, like, and it's going a mile a minute, and we're thinking all these thoughts in every single moment. Like, it is a practice, it is a muscle that you are constantly working to say, okay, let me get back to this moment. All right, when I'm starting to get nervous or anxious, let me stay in this moment. What in this moment do I need to feel nervous or anxious about? In this moment, what do I need to fear right now? What do I need to worry about right now? Nothing. It's about trying to get back to that childlike state where you were just in the moment, living life and happy.